Welcome to our weekly address for parents for the week beginning the 18th of January 2021. I'm joined for this week's address by the school's newly appointed head boy, Usama. Thank you for joining us, Usama, and congratulations on your appointment.
Thank you, Mr. Connor, and thank you and the school team for giving me this opportunity. And can I also add my welcome to the parents and carers who are watching?
I'm sure they will appreciate that, Usama. Now, some of you may have seen a video that Mr. Ashfaq Chowdhury, the head teacher of Al Hikmah Boys School, and I sent out earlier this week, in which we spoke about how parents and carers can support students with their remote learning at home. We would like to look in more detail with you in this address at that same question. A significant number of parents who have fed back to us about remote learning have asked if it is possible for them to get regular feedback from the school about how well their son is engaging with their work. Typical questions are: is my son up to date with his work? Or is there work that he has been asked to do by his teachers which is missing? What is coming up? For example, what work is due in today or tomorrow, or what is due in the coming week? What has my son been asked to do? What announcements have been set by his teachers? What assignments and questions have been posted recently by his teachers? If you have regular access to this information, it puts you in a much better position to be able to talk to your son about his work. But it is very difficult for the teachers to share this information with you on a regular basis, because there are so many students for us to be able to contact everybody every day. But I am pleased to say that there is a solution, which Usama is going to tell us about.
Thank you, Mr. Connor. Parents, you may recall that the school used to use Show My Homework as a way of letting you know that what work your son has to complete. Well, I'm pleased to say that we don't need that anymore, because all your son's work and the lessons and resources needed to complete are now set on Google Classroom. And what's more, as a guardian, you can now get regular email summaries about your son's activities on Google Classroom. In these email summaries, you can review missing work, that's unsubmitted work, upcoming work with due dates, and class activities, including announcements, assignments, and questions. Now, this bit is really important. In order to make this work, you will need to enable your access to receive these summaries. Last week, you should have received an email from EduLife, that's EduLife, not from our school or Google, so please check this email. You have 120 days to accept the invitation before it expires, but my advice to you would be to accept it as soon as you can. If you change your mind later, you can unsubscribe at any time. Subscribing is very straightforward. First, in your email program, open your email invitation, then click accept. If you are not the guardian, that is the parent or legal carer, then click I'm not the guardian. Finally, click accept to confirm. A great feature of this facility is that you can choose how often you want to receive email summaries of your son's engagement. You could receive them every day from Monday to Friday, or once a week if you prefer, or not receive them at all. All you need to do is, in your email program, at the bottom of any email summary, click settings. If you haven't already, sign into your Google account. Then under frequency, click the down arrow to choose your preferred option from weekly, daily, or no summaries. Honestly, it's very easy. Speaking as a student myself, I know that I will always engage more if I know that my parents know and are interested in what I am doing. So I do encourage you to use this feature. It should really help your son's remote learning.
Thank you for that explanation. It was very clear, Usama. And remember, parents, if you have any questions or would like further support to use these Guardian summaries, you can contact us at remotelearning@challneyboys.co.uk. So, Usama, before we sign off this week's address, is there a final piece of advice that you could give to parents to support remote learning?
Yes, Mr. Connor. Based on the feedback we have been getting from teachers, I would say this. Lots of our lessons have quizzes at the end of them, so that we can check how much we have learned. Some of us have been tempted to go straight to the quiz, without following the lesson first. Of course, that is pointless, and we can't answer the questions if we haven't been through the lesson. So my advice would be to remind your son that he must complete the work before he attempts the quizzes.
Thank you, Osama. That makes perfect sense.
Thank you.
I hope you have found this information helpful. Please do look out for your email from EduLife and set up Guardian summaries as soon as you can. And good luck with this week's learning from home. Thank you for listening.